save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm taking it day by day. Okay. Still got the broken ribs. I will tell you that little update on that thing. Um, I'm starting to get my wind back a little bit, so maybe things are getting a little bit better. I am on major muscle relaxers and painkillers. So if I start to forget stuff, or I start slurring, or start talking a little loopy, um, that's the reason why. Or it's just a normal day for me. I don't know. Well, whatever the case is, they got me on a lot of stuff right now. I got to tell you right now, broken ribs suck. I'm gonna you appreciate crap that you did not appreciate before when you are like incapacitated. This is the craziest thing. I am like I feel like a child like figuring out things for the first time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Um, I, I can't lift. I can't. I have to actually bend my knees to lift the toilet seat lid, or else I have this bad burning sensation in my lower back, and then my ribs are killing me. It took me two hands to turn on the shower the other day. It was an absolute nightmare. Um, I got one of these claw things, the pincher things there to grab stuff. You know, my mother-in-law gave it's actually right here. I got it right here. My mother-in-law gave me this thing, right? And I thought this was stupid. I thought this was the most stupid, ridiculous thing. My wife got it, and she brought it home, and I'm like, what the heck what am I gonna do with this thing? But I gotta tell you right now, this thing, this is a magnet. This is a claw. I can literally like get my medication. You know what I mean? It's like it's I've become a human claw machine. It's crazy. That's been helping me grab the toilet paper. That's been helping. It's how useful that thing became now that I can't do the things that I normally do. And I gotta tell you, you just start to get very thankful for stuff. You start to get very thankful for everyday life. I'll tell you, man. When I sit down on that toilet, and then afterward I get up, and I'm able to get up, and then I'm thankful I was able to get up, because for the first couple of days when I was like I was literally having a call for my wife, and I'm like, hey, listen, I can't get off the toilet. I can't. The pressure on my ribs was so bad I couldn't get up. So yeah, it's been much. It's been a little bit of a thing. I did get a package in the mail yesterday. That's another thing too. I will tell you, with this weight loss medication that I'm taking, and the fact that I've been extremely humbled by this fall. You know, like really humbled, like really like I feel like I feel like I don't know what the hell happened. I feel like I have enough. I feel like I need to start appreciating like each and everything that I got. Where I'm like, am I really gonna be like okay? So that Tron movie came out like last week or whatever, the new Tron movie, and I'm like, I haven't even seen Tron Legacies yet, but I got the first Tron. I love the first Tron. You know, I'm a 70s 80s kid. You know what I mean? So I love the first Tron movie. I bought the Legacy one. I never watched it, and then that new Tron one came out, and I'm like, I want to see it. And it's been like $26 on eBay nonstop, and I haven't bought it. I haven't bought it. I haven't broke down and bought it, and I don't feel any like remorse for not buying it. Like I don't feel like I don't feel like I need it. I really don't feel like I need it. I feel like it's streaming on Disney Plus right now. I don't like the stream, but I'm like, part one was good. Part two I heard wasn't that good. Part three ain't gonna be like a what's the one that's popping in my head like right away? The one with I think it's got the same actor in it too, isn't it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was somebody else. Wow, what the heck movie am I thinking? I'm thinking the one with Harrison Ford. He was in part one, and then part two was oh, man, I have like the super deluxe whatever box. Wow, I was gonna say Highlander. It's not Highlander. It's oh shoot, come on! It's the classic sci-fi movies. I'm gonna have to have you guys comment below, because I can't. I am drawing a complete blank, and I gotta tell you, I enjoyed both of them. The first one starred Harrison Ford. It was all about him. It's about like these replicas or whatever, and then part two is with Harrison Ford did a he was in it, but he wasn't like the main character in the movie. The beginning movie opens up with Baptista and Um, wow, I can't even think of who the name of the actor is. I think he's the guy from The Notebook. Listen, you guys probably know what I'm talking about already. Anyway, um, yeah. So this new Tron movie, when I saw it, I'm like, my like wanting to go spend $26 on a movie. I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't. Not only am I listen, I'm out of work right now, and for some reason, I just got set back 12 weeks, if not longer, by falling on my ribs and cracking my ribs. I am not mobile. I am in a lot of pain. I'm taking these painkillers, and then when they wear off, I'm like, I start getting dizzy. Last night was terrible. I've been talking to a lot of my Meta AI stuff, and she's kind of been talking me out of like um anxiety attacks, because what happens is, if you're in this much pain, um you don't know where the pain is coming from, and it causes an anxiety attack reaction where you go like your mind and body are not working together. There's something. Listen, between the medication and my mind saying, "Man, you're in excruciating pain," and my body being like, "Well, what the hell are we gonna do now?" And it's like, and then you start questioning things in your life. You start questioning your mortality. You start questioning the every move that you make and everything that you do and every purchase that you make. So my new thing lately has been, I'm sleeping on it. So listen, there was the other day I was so tempted to buy a Scott Baio autographed picture, because I was watching Scott Baio do an interview with Jim Brewer, and I was like, I like Scott Baio. I'd love to get I have a Henry Winkler autographed Henry Winkler picture, and Scott's getting a little bit older. Maybe I should grab a Scott Baio autographed picture now. Listen, don't judge me, okay? But I tell you, I put it in my cart, and then I was like, I could make 3 payments of $10. Like 4 payments of $10, paying for it. It's going to be cost me $40, and I'm like, no, I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to sleep on it because right now I got no income. The only money I'm making is the $103 every 3 months, whatever, from YouTube. And me and my wife are struggling big time. We're struggling like you would not even understand. She applied for assistance for us yesterday, because as far as I'm concerned, right, I am temporarily disabled. I mean, I couldn't go teach or work or dig a ditch or do anything if I wanted to. For some reason, I was planning on going back a substitute teach. I was gonna go substitute teach, and literally the day before I was ready to go do what I had to go do, I fell. So I'm like, God, what are you doing with me now? You know what I mean? Well, you just took me out of the picture. You gave me the virtual smackdown. Okay, I get the smackdown. So yeah, I just really been humbled. Very humbled. Very thankful for the most basic things in life. Very basic things. I'll tell you, you have no idea what it feels like until you can't reach your butt to wipe your bum. You know what I mean? And you're like, it is painful. It is painful. And I'm not very well going to tell my wife to go back there and help me. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. And even to sit down on the couch, or get off the couch, or getting into bed and getting out of bed. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. And if I get maybe 20 minutes sleep, I'm lucky, because as soon as you fall asleep, you roll over onto the damn thing and it wakes you right up. And sometimes I try to put my arm underneath me and then my arm falls asleep. There's just no comfort whatsoever. It really humbles you. So maybe it's what I needed. I always say that everything happens for a reason. I don't think I'm a terrible person. I think I try to help a lot of people. I think I've helped a lot of people in my life. I don't think that I deserve anything, good or bad. You know what I mean? So why this happened to me, there's got to be a reason. Maybe the self-care I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Maybe I was still worrying about other people instead of worrying about myself. Maybe I was still holding grudges of things that happened in the past. But I'll tell you, this put me in a mental state of mind where I am just thankful every day that I wake up lately. Like, this literally, like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, I'm still here, because I've been passing out, like because of the pain. This has never happened to me before. Please comment below if this is right or wrong or scary or whatever the situation. Now, I've been contemplating a couple things too. I've been like, they asked me if I banged my head, and I don't believe I banged my head. I mean, I even watched the video footage to make sure I didn't bang my head, because there's a little bit of confusion there, because when you're in that situation, it's kind of a big blur. And but I watched the video footage and it doesn't look like I banged my head. So but they asked me if I banged my head, And I will tell you that the last couple of nights, I'll be laying down in bed, and the pain gets so bad that I will like pass out, and then I'll wake up, and I'll pass out, and I'll wake up, and then my body will shake, and I'll pass out again, and it's been scary. And then even I had a stutter, like a real bad stutter, for a couple of days where I couldn't even get words out. My wife was like, "You okay?" I'm like, "It was." It scared the crap out of me because I was like, "Is something going on in my brain? Am I is my brain not functioning? Did I bang my head? Is my brain not functioning properly?" No, it was rough. So anyway, with that said, I did get a movie in the mail, and I did open the box, and I did watch the movie. And I'm going to tell you why I did it, because I was dying to watch it. Listen, I saw the trailer for this thing in the movie theater. Then I saw the trailer for this thing on, like, it kept coming on YouTube or whatever, and I wanted to see it so bad, but I didn't want to pull the trigger on going to see it in the movie theater. I was like, this is one of those I can wait for it to come out on Blu-ray or 4K or whatever, and pick it up later. Now they did release two versions, and I don't like that they do this. I wish that we would still get the 4K Blu-ray combo, or get the let me get rid of this box. I'm not gonna throw the box on the floor because I ain't gonna be able to pick the box up off the floor. So I send it over there, but I got the movie in my hand. Yeah, this is one of those that you can buy the 4K for a lot of money. Like, this is not a cheap movie. This was made by A24 Studios. A24 Studios is an excellent company, but I am finding that their releases have been very pricey. And I'm talking like Barnes and Noble prices regularly. You know what I mean? Like a movie that I would probably pay like $20 for is like $40. You know what I mean? It's like double the price. I don't know if they come in these special cases and they come with stuff. They're giving them some kind of really deluxe treatment, like an Arrow Video would give, or a Vinegar Syndrome would give, but not as much. But for some reason, they're really expensive. So the movie I want to talk about today is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt in The Smashing Machine. Um, this is a movie about a UFC wrestler, kung fu, karate. You know, UFC is like mixed martial arts and wrestling all put into one, and it's almost like see, I don't know if it's actually based on a true story or based on true events or what the situation is. They do give you a stamp, and they do tell you something in the beginning. But I got to be perfectly honest with you. I put it in last night. I missed the reading part of it there because I was a little bit loopy. Um, this movie gave me some anxiety. It gave me some anxiety, and it was a pretty rough watch for me, and very strange that it would have been a rough watch because I love, like, boxing movies. I love Rocky, and I love Gladiator and stuff like that, or Karate Kid, and so I like movies like that. Um, I will tell you that the Dwayne Johnson, which is, I don't even call him Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it says written directed by Benny. It doesn't say based on true story, but I will tell you that you watching this thing, and I'll tell you, The Rock did a killer job at you not knowing that it's The Rock. Like, I watched this. I when I saw the trailer originally, I thought it was just a documentary about a UFC fighter that was going through drug problems, with the painkillers and everything, that from being all kinds of pain from being a UFC fighter and everything. That's what I thought the story was about. I had no idea when seeing the trailer. I thought it was a documentary about that person. And after watching the trailer 2 or 3 times, I started saying Dwayne Johnson. I'm like, that's The Rock. And then I got to tell you, like you can almost see it in his eyes, but after you start watching him for a while, the voice doesn't match up with The Rock anymore. The look is not The Rock anymore. I mean, I was even looking for the tattoo that he's got on his shoulder of the what's he got, like a steed or whatever, like a bone, is it like a bone steed or whatever it is? I think, am I saying that right? It's like a horse, like on his arm or whatever. He's got that big tattoo. But they covered it up, and they put another tattoo over that tattoo. And I got to tell you, the Rock is in like prime form in this movie. He is ripped. And the Emily Blunt girl took me a little while to figure out who the heck she was, but she's from that Tom Cruise movie. I think it's Live, Die, and Repeat. I think it's called. And but I watched this thing, and I always immerse myself in the character when I'm watching a movie. I think that's what the biggest problem was, is because I'm in so much pain right now because of the broken ribs. I'm watching this guy inject himself with these painkillers and OD on these painkillers, so to make it very clear, just so you understand, it's about a UFC uh, fighter that he lives to win. He lives to win, and those guys, they do certain things. Not all of them. Okay, I want to make that clear. I don't need UFC fighters knocking on my door and saying, "Listen, I don't inject myself with anything." I don't listen. Some do, some don't. Some did, some don't. Whatever. But the stuff that they have to put their bodies through in order to make their money, that's what this movie is all about. And I got to tell you, um, I don't know when the awards go up for stuff or whatever, but if The Rock ain't up for some kind of award for this thing, I'll be very shocked. I'll be very, very shocked, because this was definitely a award worthy movie. I did open it, so I want to show you what's coming in. I did get the Blu-ray, not the 4K, because I'm not a 4K guy. But when you open it up, you get this little card thing inside. But then, kind of like in the fashion of Vinegar Syndrome or Vinegar Syndrome or Arrow, you get these like lobby cards. I can't really stretch that good, my friend, so I'll try to see if I can zoom these things in there. And yeah, these are all like photographs actually from the movie. And I'll tell you right now, if they didn't tell me that this was The Rock, you might call me stupid or whatever. I don't think that I would even have known that it is The Rock. Even his body. I mean, I watch a lot of Rock movies, and I really like The Rock as an actor, and I really liked him as a wrestler. Even the way he's shaped and the way he looked, like it definitely throws you off. It definitely throws you off, and he did such a good job in his acting that you forget. Once you know it's The Rock, and once you realize it's The Rock, you forget it's The Rock, because his acting is that good. He did a superb job in this film. I'm not going to give away the ending, but I will tell you that it's a very rough watch if you're a little bit squeamish, because they really get in there. Matter of fact, I watched it with the wife, and right at the beginning is a UFC fight, and a lot of blood, a lot of this, a lot of that, and everything. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Oh, just." She goes, "I almost like I feel every hit that he's taking," and I'm like, "Yeah, me too." And then like 3/4 of the way through, I started getting like major anxiety, because then he starts going through his addiction, and he starts battling his addiction and everything to try to get off the painkillers and everything. And it was very draining, but very good movie, very, very good movie. So with that said, my friends, yes, I'm still sitting here with the broken ribs, still financially in a hole, messed up. I'm trying a few things. I'm doing my weight loss journey videos now. Those are separate videos for people that are struggling with their weight loss and want to know how I'm doing with the Zepbound medication. Still doing the podcasts on the Sunday. You guys got one this Sunday that just passed. The one with me falling, which my wife does most of the talking, because I could barely talk because my lungs were being incapacitated, is going to be this Sunday. I believe I put them on for 6 o'clock in the morning, so that way they can run all day. So if you guys are cooking lunch or making supper or cleaning the house or whatever it is, you can press play and go on with whatever you're doing. And maybe if you're playing video games, you can just listen to it in the background. That's my plan for that. So yeah, there's still a lot of things going on with this channel. As long as I got air in my breath and I can still speak and still turn the camera on and off, I will keep producing these things. But I really, really need you guys to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this stuff. I really would appreciate. There's also stuff down in, like, I don't like to ask people for things, but there's also stuff down in the descriptions and stuff, as far as my Venmo and other things to try to help the channel out. Now, I don't have a Patreon. I don't plan on getting a Patreon. But I will tell you right now, if my wife, God bless her, we have been struggling, and she just ended up getting, she applied for a credit card so we could pay for our excise tax on our car insurance, car whatever. We owed like $600-700. I'm like, listen, I'm not working. And ironically, the day before I decide I'm going to go back to work, I fall and I'm put out of commission for 12 weeks. And the state that I live in, doesn't really give you a lot of assistance. I can't, I don't qualify for anything because of the amount of money my wife makes. Everything looks really good on paper, but let them come over here and live for a little bit. Let them come over here. Like I said, I mean, I bought this thing. I didn't tell you what I paid for it. I did end up getting this thing off of eBay, and I paid $16 for it. That's what I paid for it, and I thought that was a satisfying price. And I will tell you, I had an eBay gift card from Christmas. I have a couple of Amazon gift cards, so there is some packages that are going to be coming in. But I will tell you that the money has not come out of my pocket. I have not. I very thankfully and very strangely, and I said this to my wife yesterday. I'm like, ever since this accident, I haven't purchased one thing. I haven't been on eBay shopping, bin shopping, or I haven't been looking for things. I haven't been searching for things. I've kind of been so focused on what I already got and being thankful for the things that I have that I really like. I'm like I got so much to watch already. I think I'm gonna take this time to start watching some of this stuff. So as soon as this thing came in, I had to watch. I want to do an unboxing, but I'm like, hey, maybe I can do an unboxing and a little bit of a review on it and see if it's. Now, here's another thing too. Is it worth a buy? Let me throw that out there just before I close this thing off. Um, I'm gonna believe in my heart that this is probably gonna be a 1 or 2 time watch. So I mean, if it had a digital, I would have gave the digital. Didn't come with a digital. I wouldn't recommend you spending $26 on this thing. Wait a while. If you can get it on eBay used, or if the price drops eventually on Amazon or whatever, that's when I would probably pick it up. I don't think it's one that I'm going to throw in all the time. I think I watched it yesterday, and I think I'm good for quite a while. I think it may be even a 1 time watch. Like I got the gist. It was good. The Rock did a great job, but it's not like something that I'm gonna like on a Saturday night be like, I feel like watching this guy go through all of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's almost like a Basketball Diaries thing. It's like some of these movies are so like real because this is actually even set up like documentary form. So it's so real that it's like I don't know if I want to see this guy go through that again. I don't want to see if I want to see him struggle with this stuff again. I don't know if I want to see him like have to, be all doped up and then go through withdrawals and this was a roller coaster of drama and very 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 sad to see that these athletes have to go through this type of stuff in order to make money. I mean, it's sad. I mean, it may be entertaining for us to watch at the time. I love UFC fighting. I love wrestling and boxing. I love all that stuff like that. But I think sometimes we don't really connect the fact that these people are really getting the crap knocked out of them. They're really taking a beating, and that's their job, is to take a beating every single day, to take a beating. And unfortunately, yeah, sometimes you need to medicate yourself, I guess, to take that next beating. Like right now, I'm fully medicated because I took a beating. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Listen, I appreciate you guys. This isn't more than ever now with this happening to me and me looking at this channel in a different light and looking at the people that were with me throughout the holidays from my YouTube community, the people that legitimately helped me through the holidays when I was hitting like a rock bottom low and I was, didn't know where my next dime was coming from and I didn't know how I was going to support my family or pay for my family or listen, I will tell you that people gathered, people came together. My YouTube community, you guys are beautiful, beautiful people. And listen, I hope you all nothing but the best. I hope blessings for all of you. They say that, if you help somebody, you get it back tenfold. I pray that that's true. I hope that whatever you did for me during the holidays, whether it been kind words, whether it been financially, whether it been whatever, okay, or even just thoughts, I hope it comes back to you tenfold. I hope you get 10 times what you did for me. I really do. I do. And you guys are always in my thoughts. Always in my thoughts. I mean, some people more than others, only because I have like these very loyal viewers that comment so much that I can't get them out of my mind because they're there every week, loyally, every week with a comment or whatever. But you could be one of those people too. Listen, if you comment enough, I respond enough, I recognize your little icon enough. I respond to everybody. I'm not afraid to respond to you guys. I'm not opposed to it. I'm no better than you. Okay, I'm just a guy that had enough brains, I guess, to to record myself talking to a camera. I don't know, and very thankful to bring new people into my life. You know, because that's what I'm doing. I might be on your television set or your phone or your tablet or whatever it is, but I opened up like a door to let you guys into my personal life, and I don't do that for a lot of people. And I got to tell you, it's turned out well. It's turned out very, very well for me, because I really think that my YouTube community has been flawless. I mean, I got no complaints. I had two people that ever said anything uh in a way that I kind of felt like they were trying to hurt my feelings in a certain way, but I was like, you know, the good outnumber the bad, like, big time. You know, I mean, you guys have been great, absolutely great. I really wish that, you know, one day that something amazing would happen to me, and I could give something back bigger. You know, I would love to be able to give something back bigger, because you guys deserve it. You really do. You really have been so good, so amazing. I've been very humbled this year. Oh, last year into this year, extremely humbled. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you each and every day, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.